Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for June 17th through June 23rd, 2019. So Sagittarius, I'm going to pull a little chakra dice for you guys to see which chakra is most in charge or affected this week. Ooh, you guys got the heart chakra coming out, so let's roll it. And okay, we've got a 1, which would be the root chakra. So Sagittarius, this week you are experiencing through heart chakra, through root chakra. What that tells me is something at the heart space, a change, a decision, a shift is going to impact your foundation to something, okay? So let's get right in. Honestly, as I'm holding that, it's feeling like a very positive shift. Like, I don't know, those of you that have a strong Virgo in your natal chart, you might want to check out Virgo, because Virgo also received the heart chakra, and when I rolled it, it rolled on a 4, which is also the heart chakra, so highly emphasized. And it was like ending the cycle of some heavy stuff. So Sagittarius, for you guys, I kind of feel like a similar energy where we are finally getting ready to put something in the past, and a beautiful heart healing is coming into play, which ultimately is going to impact your foundation in some area of your life. So let's pull an oracle card here and get more information, Sagittarius. All right, we got sacred divinity. There are 2 paths ahead. Yes, if there was, you know what, if this oracle deck was to reference specific zodiac signs, this would actually be you, Sagittarius, because there are 2 paths ahead. What this card is about is the yin and yang energies within, the balance, the temperance, okay? Because in tarot, you're temperance, right? That's what this card is right here, is restoration and balance within you, Sagittarius, and it starts from the heart, a heart healing, which ultimately is going to, I feel like, strengthen or create a new foundation somewhere in your life. So let's pull. And you know what? For those of you that have a decision to make this week, you should really go with like the wisdom of your heart. And that's different than following your heart or your emotions blindly. The wisdom of your heart is the key, the answer to any impasse or choice where you got to go one way or the other, but you're not sure. Listen to the wisdom of your heart, okay? All right, I want to make sure I grabbed 4. Okay. Oh, yeah. I see it right there, Sag. There's the 7 of Swords. That is what we are overcoming, and that is deception, low self-esteem, you know, injustice, something being very unfair, something being taken from you, you know, just really feeling screwed over in some capacity with this right here, okay? However, what we have next is strength. Like, you are big and you are going to overcome this. Also could involve a Leo. And now, make sure I have it the right way, is the Wheel of Fortune. So here's that shifting, Sagittarius, very similar to Virgo's reading, where we're coming to the end of a cycle of heavy emotions, of unresolved energy. It's starting this week for you guys. It's time for that shift to take place in your life. And we have the Queen of Swords. So this right here, it could be that, you know, this involves an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or to me, this is more talking about the energy that's coming into your reading, which is that of honesty, integrity, saying what you mean, meaning what you say. It's not sugarcoating. It's not special concession because I care. This is like fact. This is how it is. That's the energy of this. And so that's where it leads me back to the wisdom of your heart. Sagittarius is, even though that's, you know, in your emotional body, there, I feel there's fact that is also there. And there are two paths in your heart. It's like, do I go the path of the emotional pull, or do I go the path of the wisdom of my soul? Okay, like there's this pulling, and it's the heart, the wisdom of the heart, not the desires, the what I hopes to be. No, this is like, what is it in there? Like, you know the answer, and you have the power to overcome whatever this Seven of Swords is for you. Wheel of Fortune, the shift comes in this week, Sagittarius. So let's pull some tarot cards, because I guess I already pulled some tarot dice. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, yeah, look at that, Wheel of Fortune. And where is that sitting? So you got that twice now, Sagittarius. If that doesn't speak, I don't know what does. And Wheel of Fortune is number 10 in the tarot. It's a major arcana. And so, yeah, you're coming to the end of something. The cycle is finally completing over this heavy energy, Sagittarius. Whatever this heavy energy is, the oppression, the deception, the lies, the thieving, etc., that it's time for the wheel to shift in your favor. Ooh, nice. The Magician sits on top of Strength. Yeah, you've got what it takes, Sagittarius. Like, everything you need is within you. And I kind of feel like it's always been there, but there's been like a person or some circumstance, like it's just kind of muddied the waters, and that's why you may have been in this place of like back and forth, confusion, or carrying around, you know, some emotional baggage based on something that's happened in the past. Oh my goodness. 10 of Cups sitting over here on this Wheel of Fortune. That's happiness. That's completion. That's emotional fulfillment. That's restoration to family relationships, to friendships. Beautiful. I seriously, Wheel of Fortune here, Wheel of Fortune here, and then 10 of Cups. That's 10. That's 3 10s. This is card 30. So you know what, Sagittarius, this might be the shifting of cycles in more than one area of your life, just because we have that, and then another 10. And now here is the Two of Wands. Yeah, really strong, some of you, with this indecision. And that sits on top of this Queen of Swords. So back to what I was saying about those of you that feel like you need to make a decision between a couple of different things. It's the wisdom of your heart, the wisdom of your soul. Like, that's the way to go. Because even though Cups is emotion, to me this is the completion of a cycle, which is leading you into a lot of happiness. And we have 2 Wheels of Fortune here, and then the 2 of Wands. So I feel, Sag, this is like, for some of you, in 2 areas of your life this week, it's just like the climax is here, and it's a new path is opening up ahead for you. If there is any hesitation within you to hang on to old ideas, or, you know, just things that aren't really present in your life, but you've been dragging them with you energetically, it's time to just let that all fade away. And that's how the balance is restored inside of you. Also, with the 2 of Wands coming out, another confirmation to me of the restoration within. So a lot going on for you guys this week, Sagittarius. But first and foremost, there's a shifting in the heart space, healing coming in, getting over some heavy stuff that's, you know, happening. And there's no ace here, so I feel like this week is the wrap up week, the climax, the completion, okay? And also like the energy starting to shift in your favor. And those of you where we've got to make a choice, I don't care how emotionally attached you are to somebody, if, you know, the choice you have to make is going to impact your foundation in your life on any level, it's not worth it. Like treachery will come to you if you are going against yourself or being willing to self-sacrifice to benefit somebody else. And this isn't about like being selfish and no, I'm not going to help you. This is where somebody just does not have the best intentions. Like they take. And it's time for you, if this is speaking to you, to take a stand and choose yourself, Sagittarius, and your happiness and what is best for you. Because I feel if you keep putting somebody else, their needs, their wants, their desires, their way before your own, it's almost to the point of like being incredibly self-sacrificing at this juncture. And that's got to shift. This week, Sagittarius, you have to choose what is best for you, regardless of what other people have to say that you're emotionally attached to. Because if you're coming from a place from your heart, which I see that you are, that's all that matters. Your soul is leading the way. And sometimes we have to make decisions that we don't want to, that will impact others in a way that isn't favorable. I was recently in a situation like that a few months back, and it really, really sucked at the time. But now I'm like, thank you, Spirit. You totally had my back on that. And I kind of feel like you're going to be in that situation. If your soul is telling you no, Sagittarius, regardless of the backlash you have to face, go with your soul, because your soul is never wrong. Never, ever, ever. And regardless of the emotional attachment, if you're feeling like, yes, I've got to do this, do it. If you're feeling like, no, I can't do this anymore, don't do it anymore. Like, what is your soul telling you? Because it's going to come in very, very strong this week, Sagittarius. There's no escaping it. And with the Magician sitting on top of strength, you are incredibly powerful this week. And that also speaks to me to this heart healing that you're going to have, where you are shifting out of the Seven of Swords and coming into a new perception just about, what's been going on, any choices that you have to make. And it's very healing. I don't know. There's good stuff. With the two wheels of fortune, this could be where this week, unexpected family shows up, or there's some unexpected, like, kind of reconnection with people who are attached at your heart space. It's honestly really beautiful restoration coming in for you guys, Sagittarius. And please listen to the wisdom of your heart and soul. It will not lead you astray. So those are your messages for this week. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.